Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of August 2023. So let's dive straight into it. We have Breathe coming through from the Archangels. It says, Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. I feel this so strongly for the collective this month. We are going through Venus retrograde in Leo, and I feel like and we have 2 full moons this month on the 1st and the 30th. So there's just a lot coming up to be released, to be exhaled, letting go of our old versions, our old selves, our old patterns, and being able to heal. I'm seeing a restoration of peace and consistency and stability and happiness. Like, finally, my finances, my health, my emotions, my relationships are stable. That is like the affirmation I'm feeling for August, for the collective, in the month of August. Yeah. So beautiful. Going through from your ancestors and past loved ones, we have new beginnings coming out. Love that. Brand new starts. I wonder what they are. We're going to do 9 tarot cards as well, and I feel like we're going to see what these new beginnings might be. Hopefully there will be some aces coming out, but we'll see. Everything in life is consistently vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Ooh, fresh start. Fresh start, fresh start, fresh start. Sorry, I have so much energy right now. Have faith and courage, because right now, life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. All right, yay. Well, I wonder, is there any ideas on your brain, on your mind, that just you have been really wanting to begin, and you're feeling in your soul, in your spirit, that you want to start it soon? Because if that's the case, that may be the new beginning we're seeing here. Also, I can't help but notice these 2 hands kind of holding each other, and I do wonder if for some of you this is a new start in love or friendships or relationships, but we'll see. Coming out from Mama Moon, we have the new moon in Sagittarius. It's you. Luck is on your side. New beginnings, the new moon, guys. In the center of August, like the middle of August, we are going to have a new moon. And I feel like that is going to be a really important time for you. And that may be when this new start will become really apparent for you. So just know that luck is absolutely on your side. And whenever we have the new moon in Sagittarius, it's such a positive moon. Like, this moon happens like usually end of November, beginning of December, when everyone's like in their holiday spirit and the energy is just really high and a lot of businesses are thriving at that time. Like, it's just a positive time of the year, and to have this moon come through in August reading shows that that same spirit can be expected this month for you. Like, just the excitement of, like, it's just something that's in the energy, in the air. I can't describe it, but we're gonna get some tarot, so maybe this will clarify things for us. First card out for you is the 10 of Swords. So the first card out in this spread that I do usually represents the past few weeks and months, and to me this is like an ending that you've definitely experienced, which makes a lot of sense because in the month of August we're seeing a new beginning, and oftentimes really beautiful new beginnings come in right after like devastating endings. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules here. So Spirit's kind of saying, if you've been through some difficulties in the past few months here, just know that the scales will balance out this month and you will have a lot of positive stuff come through. And not only that, it'll come through much more consistently. So that way you don't have to have these extreme highs and lows again. So I love to see that, honestly, like that the 10 of Swords is the first card. Like, there was an ending, there was a loss, a separation of some sort. Could have been even a betrayal for some of you guys, because we see the knives in the back. But as you can see here, there is a new dawn approaching, new light, and it's like the end of this era, the end of your shadow era for some of you. Are you familiar with Dark Night of the Soul? Like, when you go through... Honestly, a lot of people say it's only a few months. I think that the Dark Night of the Soul period of spiritual awakening lasts a few years for most of us. And sometimes you may think it's over, but it's not. So I don't know, Sagittarius, I'm just feeling that you may be coming out of this dark night of the soul at this time, and you may be feeling it as well. Like things are just going to get a little bit more consistent and better for you. And it's like you've it's like the grand finale. I feel like, oh my God, have you ever watched a fireworks show and at the end they like set off all the fireworks at once and it's like this huge grand finale? I feel like that might have happened for you, but during your dark night of the soul. So it's like you had a really rough few years, and then it's like the grand finale of all shadows came out. Which I'm making light of it, but like it must have been really hard for you to go through it, whatever it may have been. And now it's like it's over, okay? Like the sulfur, the smoke, it's all clearing away, and you can go to bed now. Like you can enjoy the rest of your life now. So, interesting way to begin August. Second card out for you is the Emperor in reverse. This might have had to do with toxic patriarchy. Okay, that's kind of like when I view the Emperor, it represents all of patriarchal energies. It represents like the collective masculine yang energy. And when it comes out in reverse, you know, this could be someone in your life who really broke your heart, stabbed you in the back, because they were dealing with their own kind of wounded masculine energies. You might have attracted this person because you yourself have some wounded masculine energy as well, and usually that means that your boundaries might be really poor, or you might have suffered from like overgiving, or approaching relationships and life from like a more codependent type of place. So I think one of your lessons here was that your happiness, your self-worth, your self-esteem comes from within, and nobody can destroy your peace. You know, you give people permission, in a sense, to affect you emotionally, to destroy your peace. Oh, oh my gosh, there's a beautiful butterfly outside my window. It's yellow, and it landed on this butterfly bush, and then I was just looking at it, and then this bird flew up and started chasing it. Oh my gosh. That is really significant. Butterflies represent massive transformation. Like you're completely changing 100%. And I honestly feel like the month of July, you might have kind of emerged from this cocoon that you were in. Like during your caterpillar stages, that's might have been when you were going through the shadow work, and something like really devastating might have come to an end or a close, or just some big grand finale of shadows. And that is what set you into this kind of cocoon to transform, I guess, and let those energies settle. And now you like have emerged from this cocoon in July, and you've been noticing that things might have been getting a bit better for you, or they will be getting better for you in August. So I really like this reading so far. Third card out is the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely a man here, or a masculine energy, who appears as a air sign. They don't have to be an air sign, but they really like, one would assume they're an air sign. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And by appearing as an air sign, you know, they may have been distant, cold, calculating, very focused on like intellectual career pursuits, as opposed to like, you know, emotional matters. They may not be the most emotionally available or intelligent. King of Swords reversed. I mean, this is someone who has their own healing. And look, we have the butterfly again. That symbol's coming out again, guys. Yeah, this feels like someone else who was in your life, but also a part of you, like from within, because the only reason we are emotionally touched and affected by people external to ourselves is because they're reflecting something from within ourselves. And so, I don't know, I'm seeing energies here of like people kind of healing their divine masculine yang energies, having healthier boundaries. You know, you might have found yourself in a runner chaser situation if it's romance, or this just might have been like you constantly trying to force this person to give you what you deserve, whether it's a boss or a partner or a friend or a father, or it doesn't have to be a man, by the way, it could be anyone, but it is masculine energy, so chances are for many of you that it is a man. Yeah, it's just like you're done chasing. You're done trying to force them to stop being selfish, to give you more, you know? And you're learning from within yourself that the reason you attracted that situation into your life is because at a core level, perhaps you didn't believe that you are enough and you don't need to get any validation externally. And on a conscious level, you might not have realized that you had an issue like that. Like, you might have thought, I'm confident, like, I'm fine. But, like, you were still keeping yourself in this situation. So really, there was some work to be done when it came to your confidence, self-esteem, etc. And learning how to find that value from within and not needing to chase nobody, all right? Let nobody ruin your peace, because peace comes from within. Nobody else can touch that. That's your new mantra, guys. I'm giving it to you for free. That's your new mantra this month. Nobody can ruin my peace. All right, second row out for you, fourth card underneath the Ten of Swords, is the Wheel of Fortune in reversed. There is going to be some incredibly huge shifts and changes going on for you this month for sure. Unexpected communication. I don't know why that just came through. Unexpected changes, unexpected, I don't know, I just want to say like changes to the situation. And even now, oh my God, like your energy is so connected with outside, and that's why I keep looking out there. It's just started raining gently. So I feel like gently things will kind of begin shifting in your life. Your reality is going to start to look different in August. I am seeing a bit of a Kundalini awakening within you. So some of you might have been doing this intentionally, like trying to awaken energies from within you and activate new chakras, activate new energy systems within your body. And the problem with that is that it will bring you to a higher vibrational place of existing, but it will completely shift your external reality. Because like I said, your external reality is a reflection of your internal reality. So because your energy is awakening and very rapidly raising in vibration, you're constantly going to be seeing the people in your life and their relationship with you changing, your reality changing, changes going on in general. So this is a month where you're going to have to roll with the punches and kind of go along with those changes. Center of your spread is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, literally represents really fast moving changes. Also, this is something coming in towards you. So to me, this really feels like a new communication or a new life circumstance that just feels like it's coming in all at once. Yeah, it's moving really fast. I think you're going to be surprised this time next month with the changes that have occurred this month. So hopefully we can get more insight onto what these changes are. Page of Swords reversed. Interesting. We have like a whole family of swords here now. All right, lots of air signs might be in your life. Or it's just like, I don't know, I'm getting sporadic communication, sporadic changes. To me, this might be someone who was in your life for a long time suddenly changed who they are, and it's like very unexpected and unpleasant. Like a partner or a father figure, for example, like maybe, for example, maybe like their whole life, they just never cared about politics. And now all of a sudden they care way too much about it, and they're kind of having these extremist views, and you're like, what the heck is wrong with you? So I don't know. That's just a random example. But I'm just feeling like, is it that they're changing, or is it that you're changing and you're finally able to see who they were to begin with? It's so crazy how this happens sometimes. Actually, I have a lot of friends going through the same process. And now that I'm thinking about it, they all have Sagittarius placements. Like my one friend, she was with someone for so many years. And they had a life together, like they lived together. But that entire time, like, he wasn't really a good person. But her, and even me, being a friend, like, we didn't think much of it. Like, he was just a little silly, a little off sometimes, whatever. But then it was so interesting because me and my friend simultaneously were really focused on just self-growth, self-love, ascending, raising our vibration, becoming a better person. And he started acting up a lot. They ended up separating, and he just, like, after they separated, out of nowhere, he became this, like, hardcore political extremist and was just saying the most homophobic things, which is so wild because, like, 90% of the people in our life are bisexual, so it's like, you're sitting here being a friend to everyone, and, like, anyways, it made me mad. He just started spewing out all this nonsense after we were kind of distancing ourselves, and it's like, did he change and he's like going downhill, or was he always this person? And because we're now at a higher vibration, we're able to see it more accurately, which I think that happens a lot, honestly. Like sometimes we can't see people very clearly until we kind of raise our own awareness. When I use the word raise your vibration, what I mean is like you expand upon your conscious awareness. And because you have an expanded conscious awareness, it's almost like you can zoom out from life a little bit and see things like the full picture a bit more, instead of being so directly face-to-face involved with it where you can't really see the full picture. So I hope that made sense, but I'm seeing you ascending your vibration, raising your awareness, expanding your consciousness, and because of that, you may be seeing people a lot more clearly, which could be startling. You know, it's like, say you were like 90% blind, you're 90% blind, you only had like 10% of your vision for your whole life, and suddenly like you find out that you can wear these glasses, and it just makes everything crystal clear, and you put the glasses on and you're like, oh my gosh, you're a lot uglier than I thought you were before. That's kind of what I'm seeing here for some of you. And for others of you, or I'm not even gonna say some of you, for all of you, that's definitely what's happening. But simultaneously, there are things that you're seeing more clearly where it's like you're a lot more beautiful than I thought you were as well. So you're just seeing people a lot more clearly in both positive and negative ways. It's very neutral energy that I'm picking up on here. And because of that, you know, your reality might change really rapidly. It's not just people either. It's like your own life. You're seeing it clearly. It's like you're putting on glasses for the first time after a lifetime of blindness. And you're like, holy crap, this is what I've been missing out on. You know, you're seeing your life clearer. You're able to make better decisions. And because of that, new beginnings will emerge for you. Very positive energy is emerging for you. And that positive energy, these new beginnings, will be moving forward rapidly this month. So that's exciting. Final for you, 7th card, we have the 2 of Wands in reversed. And to me, this is like, where do I go from here? There's a kind of stillness. There's a lot going on around you, and I feel like you might be hesitating to make any big decisions just yet. You're kind of just like feeling the energy out, seeing everything and standing still. That's what I'm seeing here. Assessing your environment, assessing the situation, allowing people to show themselves, allowing situations to unfold naturally without necessarily making any big decisions, which I think might be a good move for you. Then we have the High Priestess in reversed. It's time for you to start listening to your intuition. That's what I'm seeing here. It's time for you to pay attention to all of the signs that have been around you your whole life, okay, that you've been ignoring. The High Priestess comes out in reversed when we can observe someone telling us who they are. We can see how a situation is going to unfold, but for whatever reason, maybe we use our logic too much. We ignore that and we don't take action on it. And I feel like that can kind of slow down our growth sometimes in life. So take action on your intuition, take action on what you're observing, what you're noticing. Final card out is the 4 of Pentacles in reversed. Okay, Sagittarius. I am seeing a desire this month, not just within you, within a lot of people, to save more money. Honestly, like save more money, gather up your resources. Like I just see you standing still and everything around you is moving and changing so fast. And you're just like trying to gather up your resources, your energy, save up your money, notice what's going on, come up with a game plan. So I think staying a bit more still this month will help you for sure. Ground yourself because there's a lot of change coming in rapidly. There has been a lot of change. But one thing I want to say here is remember the new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. The energy this month feels really positive. Like you're very excited. It feels like there's a lot of things moving in your life, changing in your life, which is a very exciting influence. So I want you to remember that. And I want you to remember to breathe as well. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. That literally is what I was trying to describe with the Kundalini awakening. Like you are awakening this new energy, which means that you're going to see old patterns, old people, old situations in your life with much more clarity. And because we have 2 full moons this month, this is definitely a month of releasing, letting go of old patterns, letting go of those old stories and creating new ones for yourself. So beautiful month ahead for you guys. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. I'm going to be honest with you, this reading felt a bit more general. So I really do think it's important for you to watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus this month. Like this video, comment your thoughts and feelings down below. You can get a personal psychic reading with me one-on-one, a spiritual life coaching session with me one-on-one, or you can buy my Goddess Energy Intention Oil, all of which can be found on my website, spiritpsyche.org. The link to that is always in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.